no music on the other end. Anyways,
Probably not.
it is going live now.
We're here on Twitch.
Yeah, give things a few minutes to kind of get out of the auto host mode, if that's still happening.
Yeah, we're still, nobody's, on right now, so we're already on.
So what is that? I'm confused.
The auto host function is basically you can add, other streamers on a list so that when they're streaming, it gets hosted on your channel when you're not doing anything.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, which, I always kind of wondered how useful that was, honestly, because, like, I don't know why anybody would be on this street, like, on this channel when we're not doing anything, but, you know,
Anyways, hi, welcome to Jeff Gerstmann's Pro Skater 1.0 plus 2.0. It's a very uncomfortably skinny Jeff Gerstmann. It's virtual.
I was about to say,
We made Virtual Jeff 2.
I was about to say, you must have, like, went on a strict regimen, during all of this time in quarantine.
This game has no, like, body or face sliders in any sort of way. Which, I mean, I guess makes sense. It's a PS1 game, but, like...
I was gonna say, he's lost a bit of weight. He hasn't been eating any Benihana lately.
It does feel very, like, Soul Calibur 3-esque.
So yeah, this is just a nice Kaz stream. I'm just gonna mess around in the game itself. Actually get going on the career mode, because I haven't done anything outside of, like, creating people and doing the occasional, like, free skate. Also, let us, if anybody's watching, let us know if audio's coming through okay. If you can't hear any music, that's fine. I imagine it probably, like, auto-silences stuff.
From what I can hear...
Oh, what?
From what I can hear, it's going fine.
Even with the audio? Oh.
I mean, I don't hear the music. Wait, hold on. Let me put on some headphones real quick.
No problem.
Yes.
Yeah, music is totally silent.
Okay, so it does,
What about sound effects? Are they still...
Yeah, they're still there.
Cool.
Okay, so it is just doing the WWE thing of... Here's no music, but you can still hear the noises.
Yeah, it's just always just kind of a bummer, because you'd think that they'd, you know...
Jeff
get around, you know, they just figure out a way to let Twitch actually play
Benihana?
it, but,
Hello.
Oh wait, you just teleport back up? That's pretty good.
Yeah, you, like, digitize.
Because I remember there was, like, one post where a guy experimented by, like, streaming Soul Calibur, which, that's the second time it's come up already, strangely. And he used, like, a song that he looked into the rights for, and it's like, that's public domain, and Twitch still muted it, so...
Oh.
I think Twitch is just, you know, an unmovable force when it comes to that. Which is why, anytime we play Def Jam, I just muted the music every time, because I'm like, I don't want to...
Before it gets superseded by something else, I just want to point out, it's sadly not on screen anymore, but Sasha's max combo was 10,101, which makes my brain very happy. 10101, I like that.
I wonder what that says in binary.
Probably nothing. It's very short.
Yeah.
Summer's over.
Just the letter A. I don't know if summer's really over. It does not feel like it ended.
Ow.
So I never, like, with the classic Tony Hawk games, I, like, 90% of my time with the series was Underground 2. So, like, I gotta get used to the fact that this is more stripped down than that.
Apparently we got a challenge for going into overtime.
You completed a level by falling.
Alright, what do we need left? 50-50 the big rail, get the secret tape, get 5 hydrants, get the boxes, gets... No combo. That's weird.
Weird that it said get the secret tape, but it showed you exactly where it was.
Well, a lot of these cases it's more or less just... Here's what the secret tape is. Figure out what to get to it.
Okay.
Also, yeah, some of the track names are popping up. Is this just like the original soundtrack, or did they add new stuff?
Half and half.
I figured there would be some weirdness getting everything there.
I think it's only like 2 or 3 songs that got taken out.
They've
That's
got
not
some
too
prime
bad.
SmackDown versus Raw, like, classics in here.
If we hear, you know, I won't be able to hear it, but for some reason I have a feeling Unretrified is going to start playing again.
They've got
I mean,
the
theoretically I can make that
Anthrax.
happen, but nobody to hear it.
Yeah.
They've got the Anthrax Bring the Noise, they've got When Worlds Collide.
Yeah. Bumpy Knuckles or whatever the hell.
Oh, that was 2006 or 2007. He was one of John Cena's buddies.
Yeah, it's like, I only remember 2006 because of Bumpy Knuckles and Dillinger Escape playing. Like, I don't know any of the other soundtracks.
I only remember Bumpy Knuckles because he was in that one John Cena song, and in the music video he was just Mr. T.
Where's that last lousy hydrant?
Because it was a big A-team like joke.
Oh, see, I thought it was a joke because Mr. T, like, was a wrestler at one point.
No, the entire music video was just the A-team.
Ah, I see. Which, for the upcoming, Wrestling Revolution 3D, of course, Mr. T is in there, because, you know. In fact, there was actually,
Replace him with Bumpy Knuckles.
just, like, not even change his appearance.
just call him Bumpy Knuckles.
I'll have to go accurate, because, you know, me, but,
Where am I missing that hydrant?
But one aside before I forget, because I forgot to post about it earlier, there is, like... So M. Dickey does the same thing as Fire Pro, where it's like a bunch of real people, but it doesn't say that they're real people. Mm-hmm. In the UFC group, there is like a guy that's just like the real dude.
Oh,
and
nice.
he's like a small time like MMA guy, and apparently he was like a fan of M. Dickey, so he just added him to the game, which is pretty cool. I think there's like another guy in there like that, but I forget what his name is.
I hope we can form a tag team with Bob Sapp. I think I saw that he was in there.
I'll have to look. There was a lot of names being thrown around. Also, hi.
Hey there.
It's weird seeing like Papa Roach, God. It's weird seeing like a level like this in high definition because
wasn't there one right there? You got it.
I didn't even see the hydrants.
That hydrant was like really high up. She like just kind of nudged it with like the tip of her board. I don't know skateboards.
Hey, you pretty much got it.
Now I gotta find all the boxes.
Yeah, it was actually just because like it just popped.
Okay, what were you saying?
With Jeff on screen here, last night, since it just popped up on like one of those like when I was on Giant Bomb, I was like, oh, there's that BMX XXX video again. And It's mostly fascinating to watch just how bad it is. Like, not even the humor, just how it's made. Like, it'll be like, go from point A to point B, but it won't tell you where point B is. So, like, you just kind of run around in this big city, and you have, like, a 2-minute time limit. And it's just like, no map checkers or anything there.
Ow.
I love the the digitized get-up thing.
The isekai of skateboarding.
Alright, gotta find that last box.
Now you can dedicate all your time to that box.
Oh god, this suddenly reminded me that Lil Wayne was in this series.
In the 5th game.
Yeah. Which I think I remember hearing that
there he is.
the day that the game was released, he posted something like, "So when are we getting a new skate game?" Which, like, I mean, that is a valid question. I forget who else was in 5. I think, like, the roster in 5 was the only thing that was interesting about it. I think a guy from, like, King's Quest was in it or something.
Yeah. I think one of them Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was in there too.
Right. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater HD. Oh yeah, they like attempt at this before they actually like got it right here.
What was the really shitty one? Which number was the really shitty one?
5.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a lot of just really boring fetch quests, and you couldn't even like edit your tricks or anything. They were like they were just preset tricks that you couldn't even edit. You just had to like choose other people's sets, which is bizarre.
Was there ever a skateboarding game that had to like create a trick?
A lot of the like underground ones had them.
Yeah, the underground ones, I will go on record in saying that they're probably the peak of the series to me. Not aesthetically, though. Because, you know, that's when Jackass was really big, so... But, it does make me, it does remind me how strange it is that apparently the Margera family was, I don't know if they still live, like, fairly close here, but they're from around here, which is very weird to think about. Something. Oh right, yes, because some of these levels were in Thug Pro. Like they just ripped it from the older games and put in one of the newer ones, and now I'm seeing one of them in HD.
It's a weird sight.
Yeah.
God, you still only have 2 minutes? This level feels so much bigger.
Yeah, it's I can't remember how big this one is.
Considering she's going down a back alley to get to a new area.
Yeah, I mean...
Ow.
Yeah, in Underground, of course, you have that function where you can make your character freak out. And you can combo from that.
Oh, that was a kickflip. That was a varial heel flip.
I'm trying to figure it out. Yeah, it feels weird because, like, I'm watching you play a Tony Hawk game, but you're not playing as, like, Love Heart or Eno or anything.
just a regular person, albeit Jeff Gerstmann.
I did make Jeff, too, in that game. Based on when he did, like, that weird...
Ha! It counts.
That feels unearned, but sure.
Well, give virtual Jeff a break. Yeah, basically, we ended up finding that out. Just like the WWE games.
Yeah, the music is playing on our end, but it does not broadcast.
Yeah, so no Faith No More for you, even though they're not in this one.
Melly can just put in some license-free music in the background.
In
it's gonna be
post.
all. It's just gonna be all Street Fighter EX.
By the way, interesting thing, this game has built-in cheats.
Oh, still.
Yep, and they're just available for you right off the bat, if you so desire.
They're called mods.
Alright, was Fishbone ever in any of these games?
Scat.
Okay, Fishbone was not in any of these games, which I find very strange. Hey, Ginger, yeah, because they seem like a good skateboarding band, since they're kind of ska, I guess. They're kind of a lot of things at once.
Ow!
Don't worry, it's Virtual Jeff, he's fine.
He came in just as that dude murdered his knees. What, are we gonna get Doctrine Dark unlocked? That's the height. Sadly, I would not expect a gas mask to be in this game, but...
Yet.
Yeah.
I said this earlier off stream, but this game has very few options unless you're really into skate fashion.
That's kind of how these games were. Like, even like Resident 2 didn't really have much. Did have scaling options though, so you could just make somebody have a really big head, but
Oh no. Overtime.
yeah, I'm gonna be working overtime.
I like the dumb record scratch noise. Like, this game has a bunch of little charming, like, 90s-isms.
Yeah, it's funny too, because it never really abandoned that. Even when it, like, approached the millennium, there were still, like, record scratches everywhere.
You can always get, like, the score ones first.
I know you can escape the park as a shark. Well, I don't think you can do that in Thug Pro yet, so I don't know. But... doing pretty good.
Doing okay.
Can't complain. I am dreading that tomorrow is my last day off, though. We're running it with a bang, at least.
It smells like macaroni and cheese right now.
Being rad as hell never died. That is a...
That is a good point.
yeah.
What do you need to get to for score, Sash?
125,000.
That does not sound like much of a problem. Yeah, you did it. 6 score.
6 score, watch out for that door.
Alright. Now we gotta case the joint.
I'm thinking about how when Sasha first started up this game, you just get a voiceover of Tony Hawk going, "Thanks for buying my game."
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That is the most Tony Hawk way to introduce a game.
Just ruin all these lunches. These perfectly good lunches. It's for a skate goal.
You're wasting so much money. Yeah, but like skate goals.
One more lunch.
Oh no! Alright, so we're missing one.
Gotta get that table, Sash.
That very shiny bell.
There's one around the outside of school, maybe.
There's a thingy there. Yeah,
Yeah, what is
points.
that? Oh, I see. That is also a very Tony Hawk way to open a game. Yes,
I found one of the bells on accident.
Whoa.
This game has no gender, by the way.
Yeah, Tony Hawk destroyed gender.
There's that missing lunch table.
And he totally would, too. Also, of course, this game has bad religion in it.
There's also like fucking mix picks in here, which is like that is the first band that comes to mind when like skate music is brought up.
Yeah.
Alright, we got the tables. There's a second bell.
Fucking like Johnny Cash was in Underground 2, which you know, no disrespect, but he does not make for very good skating music.
The somberest shred of all.
Yeah, just like with the hat and the sunglasses, just very solemnly grinding on a rail.
The bells were always kind of a hard one to do. So not as easy to see.
Also, I'm so attached to Underground 2 that I'm sad that you can't do a grind to have, like, Jeff eating a sandwich in the middle of it.
Again, yet. Oh wait, I think I see. No thanks. I think all the bells are like marked with like a light underneath them.
Yeah, I was seeing that in the close-up. Now, a lot of these are, you know, real locations, or supposed to be, but we never find out where the school is.
It actually does say in the level select menu where all these schools are.
Oh, really?
Where all these levels are. The warehouse is in Albany, New York.
Huh. Where's this at?
I can check once we're done with this sesh.
Ah, shit.
Hey!
What happened?
We wall rode right over it.
Okay, yeah, now that you know what to look for, you can see the lights from like a mile away.
Yeah, which is, God, after watching that BMX game again, I miss, games actually helping you with that.
Now it's just a matter of finding them.
I love the noise that it plays.
Ow.
God, I wish I could hear it.
It's like it's a bell ringing, but then it's kind of just like
The band goes out halfway through.
yeah,
There's one
Yeah,
in the
that's,
school.
probably. That's where I would hide it if I were a sneaky little.
Sneaky little goalkeeper. Is that one over there?
No, that wasn't.
Yeah. Jesus, hold on.
Okay, that's the one we missed. The gold camera had the one we missed.
Okay.
Okay.
Back to school again.
Oh, I forgot to check the level select thing.
Ah, well. Always next time.
Also, apparently there's a COVID joke in, like, the reason why the schools in these games are closed.
You know, it's
like,
weird. Oh, sorry.
It's specifically like, oh, the school's closed to COVID. Somewhere in here.
You know, the weird thing is that actually makes a whole lot of sense.
I don't think you got it. You can also get a face. There's also a face mask in the character customization.
Huh. Yeah, because, like, these levels always were empty, but, like, I guess you could say it's like, you know, summertime or whatever, but, it you know, that actually works weirdly well in context.
Yeah. Ow.
Groundhog Day, but rad as hell. It's... I don't know, Groundhog Day involves me going back to middle school.
There you are!
Bitch.
I like how Jeff just kind of tumbled violently towards it. He's like, found it!
Oh, this wall is a pain.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh no. Because it's a very, like, short wall.
Dang it, you can't even get out if you're bored in this one.
There you are!
Body slams. Honestly, the way that looked, he approached it like Batman from Batman Pirate Man would. Sloppy landing. I said that just because you fell. Yeah.
Yay!
Okay, that's like the boss character out of the way.
Oh wait, I gotta get the fifth one. Then we'll go look at that thing. I'm not gonna have the textbook system. It'll look that they're in like really hard places.
Are they optional?
Well, theoretically, every goal is optional.
So what does that say there? Can't pick up. Oh, I see. Go shrimps.
Shrimps.
Less than Jake. Jeez.
Okay, this is specifically summer break.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
Reverse parade.
What? Wait. Reverse parade. That was such a great way of saying that.
Wait, that one actually mentioned learning from home.
I imagine it'd be a mixture of context, I suppose, because it is both summer and, well, you know.
Yeah, apparently this school is in Miami.
Ah. Where's Philly at?
I don't know whether this is Portland, Maine or Portland, Washington. Probably the latter.
Yeah, Oregon. Not Washington.
Why did it say Washington?
I wish it were Portland, Maine.
Yeah, we'll say it's Alt Universe, Portland, Maine.
Yay. I just learned today that the very first, like, ladder match in WWF was in Portland, Maine. And that makes me happy.
Of course, we have Philly to thank for BCW, so there's that.
New York can lay claim to Jim Duggan.
And the entire WWF.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
Jim
Sam-
Duggan's more important.
Okay, fair. He won the first Royal Rumble.
I mean, I will say Tommy Dreamer looks like the phrase lives in Philly, so...
He looks like the phrase cheesesteak.
yeah. It's time to innovate some violence and then go get a steak! And yeah, God, do a McTwist over a cheesesteak.
Whoops.
No, you didn't get... There we go.
Whoa. Okay, there. Now this I don't immediately recognize.
They made the mall look old and run down.
It looks like apocalyptic.
That's fair. It's a mall in the 2020s.
Yeah. That's making me sad.
Ow.
This looks like a mall you'd see in Dead Rising.
This looks like that one mall in Massachusetts that we went to.
I mean,
might
that
be faring better.
I mean, like we said, you know, this is a mall in 2020, so...
The fucking flares everywhere!
That's
okay,
how malls are.
Yeah. Go to the Springfield Mall, people shooting flares everywhere.
Skit. Whoop. What?
Yeah, it just takes you back to the top.
You just go out of bounds?
That was the end of the level.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, out of bounds, they never really say out of bounds, they just say something weird instead.
That's that.
Wait, is that the coffee grind? Can I get the coffee grind? Hell yeah.
This is like a cool, like, spin on an old level, but it's also just making me kind of sad to look at.
Yeah.
Look, we wanted you to modernize the levels, not like this!
Yeah. Yeah.
This is too real.
Yeah, it's like, okay, you know, have all the real people be their real ages, but leave the malls alone.
I want to imagine that malls still exist.
Yeah.
Ow.
You just no-sold that.
Haha.
Haha, ouch.
Oh, do they have voice clips too?
Yeah.
Very brief ones, yeah. Sa.
Obviously a reference to survival arts.
Die.
Let's get out. I don't always love how in these games I can just skate through like panes of glass and then just be like, yeah, alright.
I think I saw the A or the T down there somewhere.
I was been looking for the directories thing, which is like those panes of glass.
Oh, okay. Okay.
There you are. There you are.
Robot.
Speaking of toy robots, of course.
I just realized you're helping break the mall more.
Yeah, we do that.
How dare you?
Like they paid us to take care of the deconstruction, so. A sigh from Blitzcomp. Wonder if that would even be possible. That animation in particular is hard to look at.
The coolest part is that it like kind of turns off the music.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it at least like muffles it.
That's pretty good. Yeah, you
gotta
just
do
need
it.
to,
Ska!
yeah.
Ow.
Now Fishbone's in this game.
And now we get to the bad one.
Oh, right, yeah. Hey, it's a K. It's something different.
Scat.
Shattered.
That was the name of the spy squad in Night Trap, so.
I gotta see, is it still like... Oh, no, just things for a meat shop. In the original game, that was actually just like boxes of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater boxes. Exit's closed. Don't forget, you're here forever.
Welcome to the Mall of California. Or wherever this is, I already forgot.
Oh, you found the letter V.
Yeah, this looks like an actually good, you know,
This game.
reboot of, the old Tony Hawk's. I don't know what you actually call this.
It's kind of that.
Yeah.
I'm going to find the secret tape and get the pro score, or get the big score. You are up there.
Up on the rafters.
Yeah, this isn't a real abandoned mall though, because if it was, there'd still be an operating Panda Express in there somewhere.
Ow!
Around one just outside.
Yeah, it's either Round 1 or Panda Express.
The mall that we were talking about in Massachusetts that we went to, it is completely closed down, with the exception of the Round 1 and the Regal Cinema, which I assume is not in operation right now.
Yeah,
Okay, that's where it is.
An abandoned mall theater would be interesting. So one of those things where it's like, I can't imagine many people would even go there, so... It's probably where, like, the artsier movies are playing, because apparently Uncut Gems was too artsy to play in mainstream theaters, which I don't get. But... I'm gonna go out of my way to see the Disaster Artist movie.
Wait, I see it. Oh wait, that's the one we came off of.
You had to go out of your way to watch an Adam Sandler movie.
Hey, it was good though. It's like the one good movie he's made. Because it's not like, anything like his other movies. I will say that the Little Nicky Game Boy Color game is kind of an anomaly though. Because that has some of the best animation I've ever seen on a Game Boy game.
Interesting.
And some of the best sound too. It is just like, for this movie.
Why did every movie get like a Game Boy port?
I'm not really sure.
And just because it was like cheap to develop for?
Maybe.
And it was in vogue, I guess. This may explain why we had like those two weird ass awesome powers, like fake operating system things. I played one of them. I just don't know how to describe it. Also, the makers of Grand Theft Auto were responsible for those. So,
We're
and
almost.
sorry. And of course, since Jeff is on stream, I've of course played those games.
No!
So...
Oh no! Oh! Ow!
No, he's fine. He King Crimson back up, yeah.
I should probably use some of those stat points for him.
Oh, yeah. Super Jeff.
This is virtual, Jeff.
Super virtual Jeff.
Yay!
Birdman. Oh yeah, that was another artsy movie I had to go to like a theater far away to watch.
Yay!
Alright, let's get the scores and then. Get the scores, and I think we will do a competition and change characters around.
I don't think this is any worse than your average, like, ECW or AAA match.
Yeah. I bet Hayabusa could do a sick kickflip though. There has to be like...
I was playing TEW the other day, and there's like a wrestler in there, which is Hayabusa 3, and the description is just, I really liked Hayabusa and wanted to make a new Hayabusa.
I mean, that's fair. So man, we gotta revisit our Fed one of these days.
Yeah. It's just an annoying, like, maybe 2020 would be better because it wouldn't be a windowed game with pop-ups.
Yeah, is that out? Or...
I think so.
I'll look into it then. I'll put, like, all the same people in there. Ow! Yeah, with the exit teleports, it really does feel like Groundhog Day. Or more accurately, Happy Death Day. I forgot what the goal was.
125, I think.
Yeah,
I never watched Happy Death Day, like the actual movie yet. I've just seen clips, but I am intensely interested in it.
Well, we will come back to this. Don't want to spend too long in these holes. This mall's in New York, apparently.
Huh. That checks out.
And this one is skate park.
Why is there like a lucha bear?
It's the immortal rival of the Lucha Deer.
Well, there was no rabbit in that movie as far as I could tell.
I think that's Donnie
Yeah,
Darko.
Yeah, you're definitely thinking of Donnie Darko. Yeah, Happy Death Day is just kind of like a goofy baby mask or something.
Donnie Darko does have time travel, I believe. It has really weird time travel.
It's one of those movies that I've heard like so much about over the years that like I feel like I just gotta like watch it to say that I did. It's like I always heard like so many people over the years being like, "Yo, Donnie Darko's really fucked up." I'm like, I just got done watching the movie where like an old Elvis and JFK fight off a mummy, so.
We should get, oh god, what's it called? There's some, like, dumb monster fighting movie with, like, Kevin Nash, Jimmy Hart.
Huh.
I think TNA's Rosemary is in it. There's also Pro Wrestlers vs. Zombies, which has, like, Kurt Angle and Matt Hardy.
There's also Kaiju Mono, which has Kota Ibushi and Minoru Suzuki.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think that was the thing I actually saw a DVD case of when I was over there. But yeah, those are definitely voids in my movie list that I need to take care of.
I also just bought, I bought the Page biopic, which I also need to watch, because it's apparently quite decent.
Yeah, I heard pretty good reviews out of that.
You destroyed that water cooler.
Grosso forever, by the way.
What's up?
It says Grosso forever.
Oh.
Also, I'm a total sucker for like playing back the game effects in games.
So wait, what are you doing now? Is it a different mode?
Yeah, it's a competition.
Oh.
So like the other skaters are just taking turns, I guess.
Basically.
Yeah. There's just a big line outside. Because imagine how chaotic it would be in like this game's context to just have everybody in the same room at once. I kind of want to see that now, honestly. Just like you can't get anything done because everybody's crashing into each other.
At this point, now we're just styling.
Channeling some Cosmic Crash, huh?
Not that much.
He doesn't exist yet in this, Also, I still cannot believe that his name's supposed to be like an inverse of Tony Hawk, and I only, recently found that out. Yeah.
We got 99 on that last heat.
Nice. You won the gold.
Which is, like a hubcap and a... Or I guess it's a wheel.
I think the weirdest thing is that, like, it doesn't count all the other ones for the downtown goals.
Hmm. He looks like kind of sad for some reason.
Oh, you said you wanted to switch your character, by the way.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Because the created characters are all technically on the same, like, spot.
Oh, I see.
I'm actually just gonna check the real people. Oh, you can actually just change whenever to whoever.
Cool.
But they all have their own individual challenges that you can pick from.
Neat.
Oh.
Play as Alyssa Steamer.
Actually from California.
Go for the gold.
Unlockable alternate costumes for the skaters. Pretty good.
Let me see her challenges. Oh, just get a gold medal to get one alternate. And get all the Tony Hawk's level. Okay, I can do that.
I feel like eventually we should create like the stupidest park possible.
Oh yeah, that's possible. I've heard like I've heard the creation tools in this game are really good.
I saw somebody basically make an impromptu roller coaster out of just rails, so... There's something about somebody skating in like a thick hoodie that's just making me sweat looking at them.
One thing I really like about this is when you're in an indoor location like this, it almost makes it sound like they're playing the music over like the speakers.
Oh, she doesn't have the coffin. She does not have the coffin grind. Huh.
I don't know, one where they just lay down and it looks like they're doing a luge or something. At least I think that's what that is. Oh. Challenge completed, here's a Cyclops.
How do you
What
get
are
the
other
secret character in this game, Sash?
I don't know.
Ah.
Hey. Took the higher score out. That's rude.
That's why I'm watching this and like I can feel myself about to fall.
Yeah.
Cause I'm bad at like knowing when to quit my grinds in these games.
Shit, what was the up left?
Just checking my options mid-grind. Skating would be a lot easier if we could stop time during it, but
Nice exploiting of the clock, I appreciate that.
oh god, what's...
She like evil laughed.
I am Steamer, I have dominated the skating field. So I'm sure it's what she says all the time.
God, I'm so excited
She's a
for
yip.
Wrestling Revolution.
Wait, sorry?
I'm just so excited for Wrestling Revolution.
Yeah, this is like... I might have to throw in, this lady, actually, just because, I'm intent on making, like, the Federation Online roster just a bunch of, like, you know, Steam references, more or less.
Yeah.
Even though the, weird Streets of Rage 3 Beavis and Butthead characters are kind of just replacing other people and elsewhere, but,
Ow.
is that...
Oh. Oh. Got the knees.
Jeez, yeah.
That hurt. That hurt to watch.
That hurt my soul.
Pre-Madonna.
Uh-huh.
What? God, that is... They sure did update the animations.
Indie backflip. So like a double moonsault?
I'm pretty sure they did... This is turning into ECW.
We're not even in Philly.
This is, Chicago ECW.
There's gotta be like a Chicago indie fed.
Somewhere, yeah. Also, fun fact, when I was, messing... Jesus. When I was messing with the, audio files of Wrestling Revolution, there is a chant where they just say ECW.
Oh, neat.
So... and when you quit in the middle of a match, the crowd just chants, "Bullshit! Bullshit!" This is pretty good. Of course, I have replaced most of these.
Huh?
Oh, for Bob Sapp, by the way, he has a theme song that I don't know if it's in that game or if it's in those files, but you should probably download and give him.
I think I know what you're talking about, actually.
Yeah, give Bob Sapp time.
Yeah. I remember a friend a long time ago made YTPs, and for some reason he would just keep putting the first 3 or 4 seconds of that song in parts of the videos, like over and over again. Yeah.
Like, there's that, and then there's his, like, one WCW promo, which is really funny, because it's him doing, like, a really serious promo, but then he ends just going,
That sounds like Bob Sapp, right?
I love that, man.
It really is weird to think, like, everybody has been in WCW at this point. It's like Ahmed Johnson was in WCW for like 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah, wasn't he in, like, Harlem Heat 2000?
Yeah, and the only thing that I can really dig up... Wait. What?
Nice
Ow.
duck.
Yeah. That's tactical
Darn it.
right there.
By 1 point.
Ugh. The only thing I can really find from his WCW run is he makes really weird noises when he picks people up.
Who does Ahmed?
Yeah. Because, he makes a sound not unlike a dolphin when he does a spine buster, apparently. He just goes, might have to return it again. That's pretty good.
Everyone's been in WCW. I'm pretty sure I've been in WCW.
Melissa Steamer's been in WCW. Master P was in WCW because that man is in everything. Like hell, I mean, of course, even Sasha bought Master P ramen the other day, so...
I've had it. It's okay. It's ramen. It's ramen.
Chicken noodle soup ramen, apparently.
Did ICP show up in WCW at all, or was that?
Yes, they did. They were a major fixture in 2000.
Was that after or before the oddities in WWE?
What's up?
Was that before or after the whole stuff with like the oddities in WWF?
I don't remember.
Yeah, that definitely sounds like 2000s WCW.
Did they hang out with Vampiro in WCW?
If not, they should have.
I'm not sure.
Oh, that's right. It was like the Dark Carnival was like a staple, right?
I mostly just knew it as that one Guilty Gear subtitle. You say that like they wouldn't have done that though. So also, I think I have that guy in my Fire Pro lineup. But it was weird, you know, seeing 2000s WCW and like Mike Awesome of all people, like being just kind of a dumb joke. It's like,
yeah,
that dude is capable of so much more.
he destroyed his relationship with ECW for a shot in WCW, and they treated him like garbage.
That sounds like WCW, alright. I'm trying to see what that's an advertisement for over there. I know there's like Vans advertisements everywhere.
I like how professional wrestling career of Insane Clown Posse is its own Wikipedia page.
Well, you know. Funnily enough, from what I heard, ICP, one of the best promotions out there for, you know, treating their employees right. So there's that.
Okay, so there was a stable that consisted of Insane Clown Posse, Vampiro, the Kiss Demon, and the Great Muda.
Yeah, that just sounds right.
I love the idea of KG Mudo just hanging out with all the juggalos.
I can just see that, you know? Like...
Yeah.
Go for the gold!
Of course, they hung out with Raven a bunch.
Yeah. That guy. The hospital flip.
They were in TNA for 5 minutes.
Stat points.
I love it when people are in wrestling for like 5 minutes.
See, you say everyone was in WCW, everyone was in TNA for 5 minutes.
Yeah. Surprisingly, that one dude from IPW wasn't in WCW for 5 minutes. It was WWF for 5 minutes. Sadly, Tony the Spider was not that guy. pizza guy.
I'm gonna fix my tricks so they all have like usable
Regarding
Easy.
the ad, oh sorry.
usable rememberable things.
I remember the ads in one of the oh, I see why it's called that now. There was like an ad for like Sirius Radio in one of the old games levels. I'm like, oh yeah, that was a big deal for like a while. Cause it was like, you know, this ain't mainstream radio. You could say the F word on the Sirius Radio, and then like, you know, everybody kind of just stopped caring after that. I'm starting to think that profanity and, you know, general crassness does not have much staying power on its own. Because again, like, I read up on BMX XXX just to get more context as to why it's like that. And it was basically just like a dev team being like, well, we got like this okay game, what can we do with it? And then it claims like, put nudity in it, and they're like, but what? Like, that doesn't make any sense. I definitely recognize this. Well, now you gotta go in the theater and see if they have the same posters. Hold on a second. Bonk. Got a tweet that was still going here. Nope.
Sasha got okay.
That trick's impossible. So far, I've heard of maybe one band on this soundtrack. So in fact, I think like Underground 2 might have been the most mainstream of them all. Like, Faith
Whoa!
was on it.
Hey, watch it, buddy!
Jesus Christ. Vin Diesel's like, sorry about that.
I think that's us playing Gran Turismo, Sash.
Might be. So we have a board from hell, cold soup, prey skater, the Yeti,
The Yeti!
Oh, wow.
Revenge of the Mannequin, the Devil's Manicure, Creature
River.
from the Hudson River.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I think
Ow.
like only one
The
of those
door was
posters-
open!
I think only one of those posters was in the old games. I think they're all pretty much different.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I want to see Creature from the Hudson River.
Yeah, I'd watch that. If I knew it was going to be anything more than a B movie with just lots of talking in it.
I like B movies.
I like B movies when stuff happens. That's kind of the problem is like, you know, like, it'll be like, oh hey, it's a movie called like RoboCop versus the Chinese Vampire, and I just like, I can't even get excited at that title because I'm like, I know this movie is just gonna be really boring somehow.
It's like that one MST3K episode we all watched.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's like Creature from Another Planet or something, but it was like the thing was like an alien for 5 minutes right at the end.
He was an alien mummy, and they somehow didn't do anything with that.
Yeah.
Like, God, why even make the costume?
I think, if I remember correctly, the movie was originally called something else, and the alien twist was like a big shot. It was supposed to be a big, well, twist at the end, but then when they re-released it, they just called it like Creature from Beyond the Stars or whatever.
So they're just like, yeah, we don't care anymore.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what else. I know, like, oh yeah, I brought it up already with the Bruce Lee exploitation movies that are just painfully dull. It's just like, it's so weird because like everybody's really talented with their choreography, but just shot in such a way that's like you can't possibly get interested in any of it. I'll say, DM, that's not me playing, that's Sasha.
As you can tell by that,
Sorry.
as you can tell by that thing down there,
Oh yeah.
the sickness.
But hey, that's not very nice. Scrape those knees.
There's been a lot of knee scraping, I promise.
Yeah,
Almost scraped our entire self on that car.
What are we talking about?
I forget.
You're talking about like RoboCop versus whatever. Reminds me of the Kamen Rider movie that got brought over to Germany and got called like Dr. Frankenstein's Kung Fu Monster or something like that.
Jeez. Also, there are customization options in this game. Sasha's is one of the defaults.
Not a lot right now, but
You can make people.
Oh, we should make a character with face paint before I forget, just for fun, because there's like Vampiro face paint in this game.
Oh.
we'd have to actually decide who we're making first is the problem.
Make Melly, doesn't she always have the face paint?
Sometimes, but it'll go really good here, I imagine.
Juggalo Jim.
Well, damn, now it's a toss-up.
That's gonna be a Wrestling Revolution character.
Oh, it has to. There's already a Juggalo in it.
Not our Wrestling Revolution character, but just somebody in there.
I think there is one of the ICP in there, but like only one. Strangely,
it's Shaggy 2 Violent.
Yeah, I think so because he didn't have the hair, so. Well, that has to be in my bio somehow now.
You might even just make that your location. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. So since I love survival arts, I was gonna say always Mongo, but Clown College.
That'll do.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm the bride of Frankenstein now.
I believe it's under makeup.
Anyway, I gotta see if the good Melly hair is in here. There's
I
even
think
like
I saw it.
Well, there's one over there.
what?
Yeah, the body wrap.
Yeah.
Ah. I gotta change the hair color.
This looks like... This is reminding me of somebody, and I can't think of who. But he suggested he plays the bad one? Oh. Yeah, there we go.
Pick your paint, Ellie.
Artistic ink for sure. Appropriately, I think we are just making that one wrestler lady again.
Just making Ram Kaicho again.
Yeah. I mean, we are the same person.
Is she gonna keep the hat? Wait, what about the beanie? I think the beanie would look pretty okay.
Yeah,
Let's close up to a witch hat.
I love
Yeah,
the
beanie with the
face paint. It's really good.
Stripe purple tights or get the fuck out.
There's Zubaz pants in there somewhere. We just don't.
I don't know if
have
they're
them yet.
customizable, is the thing.
Yeah, that'll work. Well, this did just come out. Yeah, there's a lot of empty spots, so...
So yeah, but there's a lot of clothes you can buy and stuff.
Yeah.
It's just all skater fashion.
It's a good logo. If you squint...
Oh, I like the moon.
That's pretty good. Oh wait, there's also the Kitsune mask down there, which is pretty good.
That'll work.
But,
It's already it's purple.
there's a lot of good logos there. I like the sandwich. We didn't really get custom logos in any of the games, really. I think like for Thug Pro, you had to just basically hack the game.
There we go. Melly gets the sandwich.
Yeah. Yeah, shoes are not like... It's kind of funny, like, when I think of, like, my fashion, it's like, the shoes are just kind of, And I've seen much worse.
Yeah, I don't think it's that bad. It's a little limited, but...
It's doable. Like, you know, I assume you never played... Well, you might have. I don't know. If you played the Celebrity Deathmatch creative character mode, you could... This is a godsend compared to that. That is probably the most limited character creation mode I've ever seen. Brought to you by the fine folk that brought you Simpsons Wrestling. Also, that is a blatant lie there. But then again, this hasn't crashed yet. So, oh, Tokon Ratsuden. I think I messed with that briefly. But I think
like the worst character creator in a wrestling game I've ever played is the Legends of Wrestling games always had pretty shitty character creators.
Yeah, it was like a huge step down from the usual Acclaim stuff too, which is really odd.
I'm pretty sure that game was made on a budget of about $3.
Yeah. Oh, Mayhem. Yeah, right. I don't know. You could make people into floating pairs of pants.
Day of Reckoning had a decent one, if only because you could like move parts and make things like floating.
Oh yeah, that's the one we haven't messed with yet.
Yeah, because it's a
Yet.
GameCube game.
It's a what game?
GameCube.
Those would be much easier to emulate and also mod, strangely enough, so...
All-Stars and TNA Impact basically had the same character creator, and they were fine.
Yeah, All-Stars was more of the, like, Oh wait, you can do like specific replies and that's interesting. Anyway, yeah, this has got me thinking of like I should probably incorporate more headwear into my fashion. That's gonna be hard, like wearing like I can't even think of what those hats are called. Like, I don't know, like a beret or something with the headphones on.
I feel like I just bought something, it's not showing up.
The heavenly tea. A pretentious hat? I don't know what a pretentious hat would really be.
When I think of pretentious hats, I think of those steampunk hats that have the goggles sitting on the brim for no reason.
Yeah, there we go. That's a pretentious hat.
I got a Kushida jacket over there.
It is.
It's like almost Robert Garcia, actually. Anyone older than 3 in a cowboy hat?
Unless they're Jim Ross.
Yeah.
Or Jimmy Wang Yang.
Or Jimmy Wang Yang, you're right.
Or Rob Zombie, I guess. I mean, I'm not like a super fan of his, but he doesn't seem pretentious at least.
Or Lil Nas.
Yeah.
I did kind of go over the bottoms earlier, but it's a lot of like...
Some pants, some shorts.
It's mostly just pants, it looks like. Because again, it's mostly just gonna be skater fashion right now. I guess it always kind of was. There's even
There
like
were some older skateboarding games that had just weird, fun clothes options. This game is very realistic about this, which is good and bad.
Yeah. There are no assless chaps, I'm not buying it. Because, like, now that I think about it, I don't think, like, because, I got, like, I hear a lot about these games and what people think about them. And honestly, like, the custom characters are, like, usually the last thing they talk about, so I'm not sure how big of a priority it really is to most people.
Most people are like, ooh, I want to play as these real skateboarders.
Yeah. That's why, like, I think the first HD re-release of this game didn't even have create a character. And now I want those pants.
You want Zubaz pants?
Yeah. Thank you for making me in the thing.
You're welcome.
Well,
Damn.
I mean, it's a headset. I mean, you can't really move away from a headset, you know? Then I guess you could do that, but then you'd risk, like, breaking the whole thing.
Alright, let's get back to downtown. Let's get back to skateboarding.
Now that we have shopped. Curiosity, an hour and a half, jeez. I got thrown off because we did this a bit earlier than usual. What's this BS about FS tricks? Yeah, hold on. Sorry, I now know that unplugging the mic works. I think like sometimes during these PS4 broadcasts, I kind of had people coming in, and I just like held the mic with my hand, and I'm not sure that actually worked. So
it works sometimes.
yeah. Out of curiosity, can I? Okay. I was just
see the-
I'm sorry.
I see the rooftop gap thing, and I'm trying to figure out how to get to the rooftop.
Tyrone Biggs. That sounds vaguely familiar. Let me see what's Yeah, that is true. That's what always seemed kind of weirdly surreal about this level, is that there's not cars everywhere.
Where's this level?
Let me...
Not sure. I can check in a few.
Let me see, hold on. Pro Skater 1+2 soundtrack. I just want to kind of see what's on there.
There was only like one song we took off of it. It was like a machine gun Kelly.
That is fair. He was in, that movie Bird Box, weirdly enough. I don't know why he was. But... And of course the Dead Kennedys are in here. And the Machine Gun Kelly song is Bloody Valentine. Let's see.
Ow.
Ow.
I'm having a time. Let's try. Start from fresh.
Can't time the sack taps.
Sick.
Okay. Okay, so what else is on it? Sublime book.
Well, of course.
Yeah. Was it like, I can't remember if it was that one, if it was Onion or Hard Times, or it was just like, high school bully tries to reconnect with, somebody by just recommending them Sublime albums they should listen to. Primus, well, yeah. Rage Against the Machine.
I was about to say, I'm glad there's one song in this game that has like Tech 9 in it, and then I realized that that is the one I am in fact listening to right now.
Oh. Real Big Fish.
They're a Boston band, I think.
That checks out. Also, yeah, it's funny that Machine Gun Kelly's song is Bloody Valentine, and not like the band My Bloody Valentine, which would fit better. Bad Religion. Oh yeah, we already.
Guy.
I keep thinking it's Bad Brains, which would also work. Oh, Tribe Called Quest. Okay. That was like the end of like a movie climax. It's gonna have like the triumphant orchestral music start playing. Oh, Dead Hill Jam! I remember my game crashed all the time in that, and well, was that like really a thing in the first game? I mean, I know Underground 2 had it because Shrek of all people could just slam his face and blood would go everywhere, but which makes me wonder if
mental image.
yeah, it makes me wonder if the rights owners like knew that would happen in these games. It's just like, oh yeah, they could fall. Just doesn't say anything more than that.
Tricks. Heel flip, dark slide, 5-0 overturn.
That's a death match for a second.
Skate park death match. Everybody's knees will be destroyed.
See, skate park deathmatch just made me picture a bunch of Doom guys flying everywhere, which, of course, Doom guy was in the series, so...
See, I'm just thinking about, like, an FMW or, like, a DDD... like special event at a skate park.
Somebody hit up Jason the Terrible and ask him if he knows anything about skateboarding.
I got the secret tape on accident.
Nice.
Ah.
Who, strangely is actually in, Melvash. Phil Margera makes his grand, Melvash debut with a custom head that isn't transparent. So it's just a giant white box with his head in it.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. And it's like, I've showed it to people and they're like, okay, you're not changing that, first off. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, all those models are up.
Alright, gotta find those parked cars and then I think we'll move on to the next level. What is with all these taxis?
All these, like, nightmare taxis.
The taxis are an accurate description of downtown. I remember when I was in Vegas for Evo, my... Jeez. Uber didn't exist back then, but yeah, but this is like current times in this game. Then again, Uber's kind of shooting themselves in the foot right now, so maybe it's timely. Yeah, I mostly associate taxis with having to use them in Las Vegas because my Windows phone couldn't support Uber anymore, so, yeah, like I always say, the scariest part of Get Out is the revelation that the protagonist has a Windows phone, because, if you want a phone that doesn't support anything, that's your choice right there.
Let's jam.
Madonna the huge water hazard. Was that like her nickname?
Well...
An Airwalk the Hydrophobic Gap just sounds like a ska song title. I thought that, for a second I thought that said you got a 6 score just by being in this level.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam. Hey!
So I gotta remember what a Madonna. Gotta remember how to do a Madonna. Okay.
How to do a Madonna, make the album American Life, and then, regret that you did it.
Punk.
God, yeah, this is another level that got transferred to Thug Pro that I'm just seeing in high definition now. Sadly, well, then again, we haven't seen like any NPCs or anything yet, have we?
Not really.
Eh. Is it?
They're like people.
That's odd, because Jesus. Oh, because yeah, in Thug Pro they threw in like the shrimp vendor near the end there.
Trying to figure out what else I need to do for that.
What mean messages?
Don't get wet.
So here I am, doing everything I can, holding on to what I am. Look at that, I'm a super.
I just realized we're just gonna get an acapella cover of that since we can't hear it.
The nights are long, we're singing a song. And an answer more than maybe. Confused about what to do.
That should be a new
Here I
genre
am.
of covers.
No,
Just trying to sing while playing Tony Hawk. Nice one. I think they were being sarcastic.
And I'm a Superman.
But I don't even know. I don't even think I even know this song. So this is the first time I'm hearing it. Under pressure. Acapella under pressure. There you go.
I'm really not sure. Okay.
Like, I gotta look up the name of that one game. That's probably the.
I'm so mad. I had that one. I finally had that, and I beefed.
Have like a show where somebody tries to sing covers while playing that game, keep talking, and nobody explodes. Because man, I think that might be the most stressful game I've ever experienced.
I love that game. Is really fun.
Yeah, it is.
It's
but
a
God,
nightmare.
it's so scary, but it's so good. Sadly unplayable if you're colorblind. I ended up finding out.
Oh God, yeah.
Because there was a Giant Bomb playthrough of it where Jeff was like not getting one of the clues because he couldn't see the colors. I forget exactly what the. It's been like years since I played it, so. Heck, I wonder if I still have it in my library here.
Didn't we play it with like Keith and Jake once?
We think we tried to.
Oh, so that drone is
Yay!
Madonna the huge water hazard, Jeff.
And what was the hydrophobic one?
It sounds like a very mean nickname.
Yeah. Like, it sounds like it would be profane, but it's
Okay,
mostly
it's one
just
all the way at
nonsense.
the end. That didn't sound good.
I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah, because apparently when you beef it, another clone takes your place. Fortunately, I completely forgot who this actually is.
This is Ari Nishimura, Olympian skateboarder.
Oh. I'll say hey.
Hi, Eva.
Whoa, jeez. Looks pretty good. I'm admittedly very detached. I mean, detached. God, attached to Thug Pro. But this definitely looks like a solid, an actually solid revisit of the old games. It's just weird to think like this. You know, it's been revisited before, but it sucked. Like. Yeah, usually with the old games, it's like people say like 3 or 4. I know 3 had some of my favorite levels at least, but I don't actually remember much about 4 actually.
I remember being a small child and spending hours upon hours just building skate parks in one of these games, but I can't remember which one.
Oh. Yeah, because I never actually got too into the creative park things, because I'm bad at making like levels and things, so that's why every time I try playing Little Big Planet, I just end up returning it, because I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do here. I just started slapping stuff together. I think my experience with that game was, it was just a bottle filled of electricity that I just put wheels on, and I think you played as that. And, yeah. There's a hot punk lady in American Wasteland. Okay, that's one of the best ones then. By default. Yeah, Underground 2 is like 90% of my experience with this series, so I'm always like, what? You can't get off your board in this one. Nah, you were totally wrong with Thug 2 being trash, I'm sorry. That's flagrantly false. The aesthetic wasn't very good, but
I like Skate 3. I don't know much of anything about skateboarding games.
yeah, Skate. I think I have Skate 3 still around here somehow, but I never got in. I never sat down with it proper. I mostly remember buying it because of like, oh, there's all these like zany glitch videos that I couldn't get any of the glitches to happen.
Yeah, same.
Okay, so now American Wasteland is one of the worst games.
It keeps gaining points and losing points.
Again, that is total bullshit. That's implying that Thug 2 was unplayable. Like, and everybody, like, went like, I would have killed to see, like, WCW, Thunder-style promos of everybody in these games, though.
Yeah. I want a skateboarding game with Ahmed Johnson in it.
Yeah, just like photo.
We had that.
Like, just that.
We had that, remember?
What,
did we make him in
Thug Pro?
I made him in Thug Pro, yeah.
Oh yeah, God, there's so many people in those games.
I mean, we need to create a trick called the Punchy. And the Sand Ripper.
He'd be Spider-Man in this one. Not yet.
You can't apparently be Jack Black.
Oh, well.
Yeah, he's the secret character.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, like, the Jackass stuff wasn't why I liked Thug 2. Although it did allow my character to eat a sandwich, so... Which, actually, when Sasha and I played Split Screen a long time ago, that actually introduced a strange glitch. Where, when you eat a sandwich, there's, like, bread particles flying everywhere. It's supposed to stop, but at some point, like... I think you can fall off, like, in the middle of the animation, so they'll just stand up and bread is just flying out of their mouth infinitely. Thug 2's worst problem is that it's weirdly rated. Yeah, that's... Thankfully with Thug Pro you can just replace those models, so...
How?
I think there's some, like...
Deadly curious, I suppose.
One of the characters you can unlock is a voodoo doctor.
Ah.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
it was mostly just the NPCs, more than, you know... But now you can replace them, which I think we have at this point, so...
Sasha just got a nice quick shower.
Keeping it clean.
I'm trying to find that last valve. Because there's one up there, but we gotta, like, get a bit more speed for it.
Playing.
Surprisingly not happened, in Thug 2. Okay, I don't remember the second NPC. I don't know if he was in Thug Pro or not. Because now my memories of Thug 2 are now being phased out by memories of Thug Pro, which are artificial.
Artificial
like
memories.
Well, it's just like, you know, not the real game, you know? So, like...
That
it's kinda
wording
like
was funny.
Yeah. It's like how, it's like how most of my Streets of Rage knowledge is with Remake, which is, not really accurate. But when I'm playing 4, I'm like, why can't I run? And it's like, oh yeah, that's not really like a consistent thing with that series.
Yay. One more somewhere.
I suppose I don't know where it is.
You know, right near the end, there's this, like, rail up on the right that has some collectible on it. I don't know if it's also there.
So what?
Near the end, there's a rail up like, kinda high on the right. Up there. There's some glowy bits on it. Kate!
Well, you made a person. You know, I don't remember I think I remember the go-kart guy. It's been so long. Misery guts.
Ow.
That was like somebody avoiding a death in Final Destination. Considering they just fell that roughly, they took it pretty well. They just kind of like slightly moved over.
Wait.
Ah. Yay!
You become like all staticky when you kind of do that camera zoom in on yourself. Where's that other?
It's right at the beginning.
Oh, I see.
We've got to get like a running start, basically. KT.
Kane and Lynch 2 aesthetics, God. Most of my knowledge of Kane and Lynch 2 is that when Retsu Prey was still in there like ripping Let's Players, that was one of the few videos where they weren't able to riff on the guy because they were just so distracted by the game itself.
Yay!
We have destroyed this infrastructure! Yay! The neighboring countryside's gonna get flooded!
Yay!
Lucky construction workers. Yeah, that was such a great video because they were just taken aback by like the fact that there's just like an entire mission where they don't have clothes on for no reason.
So it is 10:55 if we want to wrap it up soonish.
Yeah, I'll do like one more run of this.
Okay.
Is Kano Lynch 2 on PC? Because I've heard many good things about it. Good.
Was that the game that got Jeff Gerstmann fired?
Yes.
Oh, wait, okay, wait, what
Okay,
happened there?
so when he worked at GameSpot, there was a big old, Kane and Lynch, like, promotion. Like, they were given a lot of money by whoever, and the whole website was decked out in Kane and Lynch stuff. And then the game came out, and Jeff Gerstmann gave it, like, a nothing. He gave it, like, a 6. And then he got fired.
That is totally quote-unquote fair.
And he wasn't allowed to talk about it for so long.
Yeah, jeez.
But then eventually he was like, yeah, the GameSpot cracked under publisher pressure and fired me because I gave Kane and Lynch a bad review. And that's why a bunch of people left with him, because it was like bullshit.
That is a hell of a hill to die on. Kane and Lynch 2 reviews. Or Kane and Lynch 1, or whichever.
It was certainly a Kane and Lynch game.
Shit. Dog days for GameSpot. Yeah, I have to look into it when it goes on sale, because that is just like, it's one of those games where I just heard so much about it. It's just like one of those things you have to look at. Just to experience. And I'm like, you know what, that sounds like my kind of game. I mean, we should beat down Fists of Vengeance on here. I imagine Kane and Lynch isn't far off.
One day we'll play the Bouncer.
Oh yeah, you know, I heard about the Bouncer yesterday. I'm very curious now. Because there is a lot of comparisons between Beatdown and the Bouncer.
The Bouncer.
Like, Beatdown's like certainly one of
we
the.
gotta do one more.
Yeah, Beatdown's kind of a strange entity because it's almost like a really cool game, but there's so much in the way of it being, like, you know, being a great game. Like, you know, an open world kind of beat 'em up slash fighting game slash, you know, it's so many things, and it seems cool. But the more you get into it, the more you're like, this is a little, you know, some of these levels could have been done better, and
It's amazing how you put so many things in and still ended up with nothing.
yeah, it's kind of like, I would say that it amounted to nothing, but it definitely it's interesting. I'll say
The
that much.
bouncer is so much better than the Quiet Man, I promise.
The Quiet Man, you won't get that is a rare disaster right there. The Quiet Man is such a funny game to me because Square Enix is behind it and it's all live action, and they still managed to get a Bishonen with zippers all over their outfit as their character.
The bouncer is fun because you play as a bunch of Kingdom Hearts like concept art.
Sounds interesting, especially considering the sim setting of that game. And the Quiet Man, the very frustrating part of the Quiet Man is there's that like one actor who plays Tay that's like way too good for that game. And I know thanks to that game he's not gonna get much mileage out of it. So yeah, the Quiet that's another like. That's the thing with the Quiet Man. It's like with Beatdown, it's like I can get the idea behind it. It's a very interesting one. The Quiet Man, I don't know what the fuck happened there. It's like even like the whole point of view of like a deaf person, like, you know, he's clearly able to read lips, but we don't get subtitles for it. It's just like. Even like actual, like, you know, I think it says something that a lot of actual deaf players were like, yeah, this is like stupid.
Think about goofy games that I would like to play or watch be played on this. I really want to watch Sasha play Way of the Samurai 4.
Someday.
It's like one of our favorite weird little games.
I almost thought you said Way of the Warrior, which is another game I have to look at on here. Humble beginnings for Naughty Dog, and somehow I imagine is still a more fun time than fucking Last of Us 2. So,
like, Way of the Samurai is like this weird RPG. It's kind of a Yakuza game. Like it feels similar to like an early Yakuza game. But it's just, it doesn't take itself seriously. It's really nonsensical.
huh.
Like, all the characters are like weird jokes. It's really fun. And there's also like a million endings.
What platform is this on?
PS3.
And PC.
Oh, and PC.
Okay.
So Melly could probably get it.
Oh yeah.
Is it on Steam?
Yes.
Okay.
That's 2 games I gotta be on the lookout then. Yeah, when it comes to Clay Fighter, yeah, it's not hard to do better than 63 in a third. Or in the first game. That's Freddy Freaker. Freddy Freaker would have made a great guest character in Clay Fighter.
Alright.
Alright, I think that's about enough because my hand is starting to ache something fierce, and I'm getting hungry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably try and come back to this at some point though, because there's a lot to this game.
Yeah. I'll say that I've not tried that game. But tomorrow we're doing kind of more or less a test run of Wrestling Revolution 3D, which is like our next project, I guess. And there's a lot more modding involved with Wrestling Revolution 3D compared to 2D.
A ridiculous amount.
Yeah. New music, new sounds, new graphics, new everything. So, wait, what? Wait, are you gonna create a park now?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Yes, you can.
Until then, everybody, have a fun night. I gotta go eat.
See ya later.
Can I kick flip it?